When the world seems unjust and the wicked seem to prosper, what should we do? In the midst of confusion, the Bible presents us with a clear standard of life that we must maintain. The book of Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 4 declares, "See, the enemy is puffed up, his desires are not upright, but the righteous person will live by his faithfulness." The secret for the righteous to maintain their life and overcome is not circumstances or conditions visible to the eyes, but faith in the faithfulness of God. No matter how dark the environment, God is still alive and governing. Today, do not worry with your own thoughts and calculations. Trust 100% in the promise of God. The righteous are those who rise with firmness and walk solely by faith. Please like and follow to continue receiving the Word of God. We normally receive strength and rejoice when things go well and problems are resolved. But the Bible tells us something totally different about where our spiritual energy comes from. The book of Nehemiah chapter 8 verse 10 declares, "Do not grieve, for the joy of the Lord is your strength." Our true strength comes from rejoicing in God Himself and not from circumstances. Although my situation may still be difficult, when I rejoice only in the God who loves me and saves me, a new spiritual strength springs up that the world cannot face. In this Holy Sunday service, surrender all sadness and worry of the world to worship the Lord with all your heart. When you worship Him with joy, a great strength to rise will be poured into your spirit. Please like and follow to continue receiving the Word of God. Are you shedding tears because the weight and sufferings of the present life are too great? However, remember that at the end of this path of faith, we travel. A radiant glory awaits us. Romans chapter 8 verse 18 declares, "I consider that our present sufferings are not worth comparing with the glory that will be revealed in us." The Lord does not ignore our tears. The dark tunnel you are passing through right now is not the final destination, but a necessary process to experience the wonderful glory of Dios. Do not allow temporary afflictions to steal your heart and make you lose the eternal glory of heaven. Today, secure the anchor of your faith in firm hope, endure the present trial with joy, and overcome by holding tightly to the hand of the Lord, who walks with you. Please like and follow to continue receiving the Word of God. What is the most secure and concrete way to live in communion with God at every moment? The Apostle Paul commands us in a very brief and powerful way, the secret of spiritual breath, so as not to distance ourselves from the Lord. The first letter to the Thessalonians, chapter 5, verse 17 says, "Pray continually." This does not mean you must spend 24 hours a day speaking in prayer. It means that in every thought, choice, and small moment of life, be conscious of the Lord who dwells within you, consulting Him and conversing with Him. When prayer stops, the spiritual breath stops, and the noises of the world enter your ears. This weekend, step away for a moment from your busy life to check the breath of your soul. By being connected with the Lord through prayer at every instant, you will enjoy the peace and joy of walking that the world cannot give. Please like and follow to continue receiving the Word of God. When running on the path of faith and suddenly feeling weary and discouraged, where are you looking? If we look at the circumstances around us or our own weakness, we cannot help but be disappointed. But the Bible tells us to turn our gaze. Hebrews chapter 12 verse 2 declares, "Fixing our eyes on Jesus, the pioneer and perfecter of faith." Fixing our eyes here means turning our sight away from other things, to settle it on only one place. Jesus is not only the beginning of our faith, but He is also the one who guides and completes that faith until the very end. Today, turn your sight away from the world's voices and circumstances that shake you. Fix your eyes on Jesus, who makes your faith complete. When you look to Him, you will receive new strength to continue the race. Please like and follow to continue receiving the Word of Dios. Are you restless because you have nothing yet in your hands and see no evidence with your eyes? The Bible gives us an amazing definition of the essence of faith. Hebrews chapter 11 verse 1 says, "Now faith is confidence in what we hope for, and assurance about what we do not see." Faith is not a blind optimism or a simple assumption. It is the powerful capacity to be sure that the promise of God will be fulfilled, living future things that are not yet seen as a reality, already reached in our hands today. Although the present reality seems closed, trust in the God who acts in the invisible spiritual world. Open the eyes of faith See beforehand the fulfillment of the promise, and advance with gratitude. Please like and follow to continue receiving the Word of God.